Whether it's the holiday season or you're just looking for a gift to buy a loved one, or if you were sent this video by a loved one, that's probably a hint that they want you to buy them a lightsaber. Or if it's your birthday or you're just a beginner to lightsaber, no matter what time of year it is, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to explain the differences between the two most common terms is BaseLit lightsaber and a Neopixel lightsaber. And if you're thinking this video might have been a lot more helpful around Black Friday or before Black Friday for the discounts, I have some very good news for you. Sabers has emailed me and they have changed my discount code from 7% to 15%, meaning you now get 15% off your entire order at Sabers. That's over double of what my discount code used to be. And I was honestly shocked because just out of nowhere, they're just like, hey, you can offer your subscribers 15% off now instead of 7. I didn't even ask him why. I was just like, okay, let's do this. So honestly, the main point I want you guys to take away from this video, whether you're buying a loved one a gift or you got some Christmas money or whatever it is, and it's after Christmas even, you can still use code Halion and save 15% off your entire order at Sabers. Okay, let's look at some lightsabers. This one is a BaseLit lightsaber, meaning that the light source starts at the base of this blade, right? I'll explain. So with BaseLit lightsabers, the blade itself is actually hollow. There is nothing in this blade. I've explained this more in a different video that you can check out on my channel. And in this basic buyer's guide, I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about, okay? So right there, if you look, you can see that it's like a flashlight, which it's pretty much just like an RGB flashlight, okay? And when you turn it on, that's exactly what it's doing. It's like a flashlight. And you connect the blade, and it lights up the blade, okay? Okay, this blade is hollow. There's nothing inside this blade. So this is a regular flashlight. Yes, you see? It is a regular flashlight. And if you look at this blade, this is what I mean. The flashlight, this is a very bright flashlight. It illuminates the blade. See what I mean with the flashlight? This will make more sense in a sec, but I do have a video that explains this more. This is the base where the blade makes contact with the hilt, okay? That's why it's called a BaseLit lightsaber. And this is a Neopixel lightsaber. And you also hear the term Neopixel lightsaber. And what they're referring to is the LEDs that are lined up inside this blade. And this lightsaber will ignite differently because there's a string of LEDs all the way through this blade. And it's gonna look a lot crazier than the BaseLit. Because there's LEDs in here, it can have certain animations in it. And when it retracts, it actually retracts all the way back down to, it gives the animation of it retracting down to the hilt, right? Like what you see in the Star Wars movies. And also when it ignites, it does the same thing, it ignites out. You see the difference? Because this one, the light source is just at the bottom. And this one, the light source is the entire blade. And how they came up with the term pixel and how it just stuck as pixel, basically they're just calling LEDs pixels. You can basically call this an LED lightsaber. And they got pixels from those LED signs, and also they use the word pixels for those Christmas light competitions where they have their houses with all the pixels all over it, and they're and they program it to react with the music and everything. And the the term Xeno is actually referring to this board here. That's where Xeno comes from. This is a Neopixel lightsaber, meaning that this chip is like a Neopixel chip that controls what's happening in the lightsaber. Here's a speaker. Sounds a little bit different when the hilt and pommel isn't on the lightsaber. See, it's pretty loud. I'll show you how this blade gets its connection. Watch this. If you can see in there, there's these pins, okay? Hopefully that's showing up. There's pins in there that that make contact with, this light's kind of blowing it out. Maybe this will help. Okay, you see that? It's making contact with this patch of maybe copper or whatever it is. Whatever this receptor is, the pins actually touch this. That's what's getting its connection, okay? See? This isn't like a flashlight. Here, I'll show you. You see what I mean? BaseLit is like a flashlight. See, this one's like, there's lights inside here, and inside both of them, but one's a flashlight and one is not. You cannot put a Neopixel blade onto a BaseLit lightsaber because it won't do anything. Do you see what I mean? Because it's not like the right thing. And you wouldn't get a Neopixel lightsaber and put a hollow blade on it. You see, it's just not the same thing. And yes, I have been asked that question before. And there's all sorts of different kinds of hilts, right? So you have your Neopixel, you have your BaseLit hilt, you also have this other one that I just received called a Profi board. And I'm very new to Profi lightsabers, so if you want to learn more and watch me go through this journey, you can subscribe and turn on notifications so you can see like everything that I go to. And I think it's important to note that these lightsabers are rechargeable. They come with lithium-ion batteries, but just to make sure, maybe just check on it to see what kind of battery it comes with. But yeah, they are rechargeable, and some of the charging ports are inside the hilt, and some of them are on the outside of the hilt. This is a Profi board. It says it really small there. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up or not, but this is a Profi V2.2. This is an open source board. This will be your top end lightsaber that you can get. But what I mean by open source board is that you can program what you want this lightsaber to do and what you want the blade to do. This is a really nice piece of technology, and it has like smooth swing and everything. Listen. I have full in-depth videos of these lightsabers on my channel if you guys want to check this out. I'm just basically trying to make this a basic buying guide for you guys. And another thing that I wanted to talk about also is a lot of my popular videos are videos of the Amazon lightsabers, and I totally get that. And the thing that I'm not saying like don't go buy one off of Amazon or anything, but the thing that concerns me about it, and maybe take this into consideration also, is that a lot of these companies on Amazon are just like kind of like third-party companies. Like for instance, this is my Hosset lightsaber, and this is actually like kind of a Neopixel lightsaber too. Like I have a full video of this on my channel. This has the LED strip in this blade, and this is kind of like a Neopixel lightsaber, but this blade, the wire in it broke. Oh, okay, like look at that. Okay, so like it's very, very dim. I just need to like solder the wire. There's two wires in here and one of them is like disconnected, and if I connect it manually, it's like bright again, right? Not as bright as the ones from N-Sabers, but okay, so if this were to completely break, if this specific lightsaber were to completely break, I tried to find out if I can get a replacement blade for this, and this company no longer a company anymore. Right? If you go to Amazon, it just says that this lightsaber currently isn't available. So what do, right? I mean, this is a very low price point, and some people might say, well, if it's such a low price point, if you break the blade, why don't you just buy a new one? And you know, it might be cheaper than buying like a whole other like N-Sabers lightsaber. Yes and no, and what I mean by that is that you would have to buy a whole new lightsaber if the company is still around, right? But this company is, I don't know, what would you do? I don't know what you would do. With N-Sabers, you know, you just have a place to go. Like you can just go onto their website and just get what you need, and you have like a customer service. You just go to N-Sabers directly. You just go to their website and that's where you reach them. It's not like trying to go through Amazon to try to find this company, or try to reach out to the company through Amazon, or go to Amazon to try to find the company where you bought the lightsaber, right? So I'm always kind of cautious about recommending lightsabers off of Amazon. And sometimes people are like, hey, why don't you leave a link for that lightsaber? It's just like, I sometimes don't like to leave links, because when their lightsaber breaks and they ask me, where can I get a replacement blade for this? You know, I have to tell them like, hey, that company just doesn't exist anymore. And they get upset, like not really blaming me, but at the same time they're like, well, you know, like you made a video on it and I bought it because of that. And it's just like, I don't know, you know, that's why I just would recommend going to N-Sabers. If you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'm gonna be doing a live stream on my channel for the first time here in the future. It's gonna be a live Q&A answering all your questions that you guys might have about lightsabers, or if you guys just want to talk about Star Wars. Have you been watching Skeleton Crew? I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, it'll be a live stream all about Star Wars. Maybe get subscribed if you're interested in that and turn on notifications. I'll do a community post letting you guys know when I'm gonna go live. Just trying to not forget anything. Hope this video helps you out. Remember, you can use code Halion to save 15% off your entire order at N-Sabers. But other than that, if I see you guys in the live stream, I'll talk to you soon. Man, I stumbled on my words a lot. Look at that. It's dark out now. Like when I started recording this video, it was still light out. What do you do?